Hey, what up everybody, it's your boy Joseph. Today I'm going to react to one of my favorite YouTubers, which is Charismatic. Basically, it's a channel that focuses on how to develop charisma. I've put a link to the channel down below in the description. You should check them out. Before actually doing this breakdown, I actually wanted to ask them for permission, which they actually gave me. And I've chosen a video on how to stop shyness in 60 seconds. And 60 seconds is a pretty fast time. So I decided to check out this video and, break it down for you.
Today, I'm going to teach you how to eliminate shyness in 60 seconds. When that moment of shyness hits and the hands don't know where to go, you feel like you've got nothing worthwhile to say, instantly recognize this and stop trying to do anything and just exist. In fact, let yourself suck. What I mean by this is you can be boring. When I feel this happen to me, it happens sometimes when I'm out at a bar or club and I've been separated from my friends and I find myself alone and feeling like I don't really want to jump back into conversation with anyone. So what it looks like is I'll be out and I will literally, my hands will drop to my side. I'm not going to smile, I'm not going to make great eye contact, I might wander a little bit, but I'm going to do as little as possible. You actually release the judgments of everybody else. If they're going to think you're boring, totally fine, but you don't try to look like anything. You let yourself just go slack. Breathe deep. 30 seconds later, you're going to feel a massive difference.
In that first point, they said, eliminate the need to perform. I think that's bullshit. And I tell you why. I mean, the advice itself is brilliant. It's really good because it would work for someone like me who's already confident. And maybe I'm already confident, maybe I'm already at a party, but on that day, I don't feel like I'm in my mojo and I'm kind of losing it and slacking it. Then I would kind of like try and reboot or use the advice they're giving me. But if you're shy, you're gonna be shy the whole time, and it's gonna be difficult for you to go to a party in the first place. And then on top of that, your friend that you came with, the only friend that you know, leaves you, mate, you won't reboot, you will reshoot. I think shyness goes deeper than that. It's basically the fear of judgment. It's basically the fear of judgment of others that make you freeze. So when you're actually alone in a social situation and you're a shy person, then people, you will be in your head. You'll think like, oh my god, people are looking at me, I'm all by myself. And you kind of like curl up in your own little comfort zone. But to be fair, even that happens to me sometimes. The last time it happened to me was in college when I was at a party that my girlfriend wanted me to go to meet all her friends. So obviously I tried to present myself at my best. I wanted to be cool because I knew her friends, her best friend, her general friends, and her ex-boyfriend were gonna be there. I was just there hanging out, getting to know her friends, and then my girlfriend left. Out of nowhere, hoping that I can sort myself out. And I don't know, I was not in my mojo, and so I kind of like curled up and I was really awkward because I was all in my head. And the only thing I was thinking about is what are others gonna think about me, because I cared too much about impressing my girlfriend's friend, proving that I'm cooler than her ex-boyfriend. But that pressure that I put on myself, as a person that I'm still today, confident as hell, I still crashed and burned. I literally crashed and burned. There's no one in hell, and if you're shy in a social situation, that you can deal with it by rebooting yourself. That ain't happening,
You're in a 3-person conversation. These 2 people are talking and you just feel completely left out. You can't touch them, you can't get big. What do? Well, what you can stretch your arms, okay? That's step 1, not bad. With your voice, if you need to, you can actively listen. Oh yeah, cool. Oh, he hadn't said that to me. Interesting, right? You get your voice going, you get those vibrations going. I'm telling you, it makes a difference. And then of course, your eyes and your smile, look them in the eye, give them some active feedback with this. The more that you move, the more easy that is going to feel.
Actually, with the next point, using your body and active listening, I think that's really, really, really good because I do it myself. If I feel uncomfortable, I just pretend like, okay, what is usually my body language when I feel comfortable? So I can kind of like try and replicate it. And if 2 people are talking, I'm just like, yeah, I make eye contact. And I was like, yeah, And even if you, just to show that you're listening, repeat the last 2 words of the person that's talking. It's like, okay, meta-analysis, okay. Stop shyness in 60 seconds. So it kind of like feels like you're involved in the conversation. I think that was a really, really good tip. And I think it really works for anybody, whether shy or not.
The third thing is sealing it, because we don't want to go back into our head. So to seal it, you find the most receptive, nearest person that you can go speak to, and typically you want to use something that is prepared beforehand.
And the last point is my favorite point that I've given you. Yeah, if you're in an awkward situation, look for the person that is the most receptive. If you have seen my other video on how to make friends as an adult, I actually walk up to the people who look the most open in that group, and they kind of invite me into that group. And before you actually walk up to somebody, have something pre-planned in that. Have something pre-planned before you actually go in there and say something. Otherwise you will just stumble and be awkward, and you kind of turn people off. All in all, I think the advice was pretty good. Charisma on Command, you should go and check them out. I've put down a link in the description below. The only thing I would say is there's different kind of people who are shy. There's people who are shy in certain scenarios, and there's people who are shy and introverted all the time. The first advice might not be for people who are already avoiding social situations with all their might, you know, and energy in the first place. But all in all, it's good advice. Next week I probably will cover on how to like not give a fuck around people. I hope this helps. If you like this video, give it a like. Subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure you click the notification bell for the next video I'm gonna post so you don't miss out. I see you next week. I'm out.